Clique 45, we're back again. My name's A1. I'm chilling with
Oz.
We've got a special episode for you guys today. It's international football. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the professional, not the professional, the competitive ones are finally done.
Yeah.
And then the Feb ones where the boring friendlies are played. We got to wait for that one.
We got to wait for that. But if you guys didn't already know, we're wearing our national team shirt. So if you didn't know Oz is from Turkey, well, now you know.
Man.
If you didn't know I was from Nigeria, now you know.
I would be surprised because you've worn Nigeria shirts in the past.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? But they always get confused with this, innit?
Oh, yeah,
Kenya,
yeah, that's
but
true.
Yeah, man. But us, as you always say, make sure
you like, share, subscribe onto our videos.
Yeah.
Help us get to 1K by the end of the year. Please do. We really need that 1K. It will help so much. Follow us on all our socials, Spotify and Apple Podcasts on the go if you want to listen to us. We got Twitch as well, where we're doing a little bit of gaming weekly as well.
Yeah.
So we'll hope to see you all on there. And to begin the episodes, I think we should just go through the groups really of the European teams.
Yeah. I haven't even had a look at them, but hit me.
Exactly. So I think it's good that we do it. As we speak though, games are happening. I think they're near to the end though. So we've got Group A, which consists of Spain, Scotland, Norway, Georgia, and Cyprus. This group is completely done now. Spain are definitely first. Scotland definitely second. Norway are definitely out. Which means no Erling Haaland this time round.
Okay.
But does this time round though, for Erling Haaland, mean that his history in football is going to be depleted?
That's half of your legacy.
Really?
International football is half of your legacy.
But that's not Haaland's fault.
It's not his fault, but McTominay carried Scotland on their back. His back. McTominay's doing it for Scotland. Why can't he do it?
Yeah, I know. I get that. But I feel like there's just a less quality Norwegian side than a quality of the Scottish side. I feel like the Scottish side is better than the Norwegian side when you take out Haaland and Odegaard.
I get what you mean, but...
And when you take out Robertson, McTominay and McGinn, who else you really... Tierney?
I understand that, but if you want to be in Ballon d'Or talk, you need to be ready to carry your team on back. That's one of those attributes where you just got to do. Yeah, I know it's unfortunate he was, but then again, he had the chance to play for England. He could have played for England.
No, but he said it himself. He was only here for a couple months or a couple years. One of the two. I can't remember exactly what.
He was born in England, could have played, but the thing is, you've got to do it. It's not impossible for Norway not to qualify. You can.
Yeah, to the Euros is easier.
They could have.
They weren't close at all.
They weren't close at all. What's the gap? What's the gap between
6 point gaps between them and Scotland.
But he didn't even play the last match as well.
Yeah, you see what I mean? So I feel like this time around, it's just fine to miss out on a European Championship like this.
When is it going to... It's fine now.
When's it going to stop is what you're trying to say. Yeah.
Look, 4 years time, 2 years after the Euros, 2 years they got World Cup. They're probably not going to qualify for the World Cup.
Where's that one? That's the Italy. No, that's not that. Italy.
This is 2026, America, Mexico, Canada.
Yes.
They're probably not going to qualify for that. Okay.
Well, it depends on what the group's going to look like. Yeah.
After that one, they got another Euros 2 years later. Mate, time is ticking. You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
He's got to play in an international tournament at least once.
To be classed as one of the greats.
I mean, there are some great English players that have never played in an international tournament, like Ian Wright.
Yeah.
He never, and that was because no fault of his own. England weren't qualifying. But he wasn't getting picked, so that's different. Your team is qualifying, they're not getting picked, but your team is not qualifying.
And you're getting picked. Okay, all right, fair enough. I disagree. I personally disagree, because I just feel like...
It's hard.
Yeah, no, I get that. It is hard, but I feel like it's not Haaland's fault that Norway haven't got the quality of players when you compare to the ones in the group. You know, Spain, who are one of the best nations in Europe. And then you got Scotland, who we have just counted the names that they have, you know, Robertson, McTominay, McGinn, Tierney, Ferguson.
Have Norway ever been to an international
I do remember, I'm sure they have.
Then he has no excuse.
But that's not. This was ages ago, though. I'm talking. This is noughties. This is in the noughties. I'm sure.
He's got to pull up his socks. Him and Odegaard, not just on him. Odegaard as well has a responsibility.
Okay, cool.
They've got responsibility as the two main players for that country.
Creator and finisher.
You got to pull up your socks. Yeah. Pull up your socks.
Them up.
Get it done.
Get them dirty.
That should be your goal.
Yeah.
You see, I like things about life. You have your goals, you have your challenges. Focus on that and you can do it.
All right, cool. We'll have to wait and see. But in the Euros coming up, Spain, how do you think they will do? Because they're missing a proper number 9.
Yeah, they're going to struggle
Morata for me is not the guy. Morata has never been that guy for me as a number 9 for talented top teams. He's shown it in everywhere he's gone. And I feel like he's going to miss it. Like, he's just going to
miss a lot of sitters.
A lot of sitters, yeah. And then in goal as well, they got a lot of problems.
They ain't got a solid number one.
No. Unai Simon, David Raya, Robert Sanchez. It seems to be a mixture of these lot. Kepa as well. Yeah. You're right. So I feel like Spain is just going to be another one of these struggling tournaments. Yeah. Yeah, maybe round of 16 or round of 32. I don't know how many. Yeah. Can't remember exactly.
They fell off big time, man.
Yeah, 100%.
That golden generation, they didn't.
After that, it was just a free fall. Yeah, exactly. It's true. Next group we'll go on to. It has France in it, Netherlands, Greece, Ireland, and Gibraltar. France have beaten in a friendly, of course this was, Liechtenstein. Is that right?
They beat Gibraltar.
Did they beat Gibraltar?
They beat Gibraltar.
I thought they beat Liechtenstein in a friendly. I don't know why I thought that.
14-0.
My bad. Yeah, 14-0. Giroud and Mbappe got hat tricks in that. Was that right?
I think Giroud got a brace. Mbappe got a hat trick. There were 9 goal scorers. Actually, there were 10. 9 French goal scorers, but 10 goal scorers in terms of, I think they scored an own goal.
Yeah, there was one. Giroud scored twice. Mbappe, Saliba scored. No, that was a substitution. Mbappe, Dembele scored. Kingsley Coman scored. Rabiot scored. Yusuf Fofana scored. Kingsley Coman again. Jonathan Klaus and Mbappe. Oh, the youngster from PSG, Zaire Emery and Marcus Thuram. Yeah, the third. Yeah. So they're the goal scorers.
Mbappe was celebrating the 12th goal, like he scored against a top team. He was like, yeah.
I reckon 14-0, right?
Yeah.
Mbappe's playing with his eyes closed.
Therefore, he don't care.
Yeah, he's playing with his eyes closed. And he's thinking about the World Cup final again. He thinks he's in the World Cup final. Mate. And that's why he's celebrating the way he is. He's just gone past Emi Martinez and he's just won the goal to make it win the World Cup final.
He hit it from like close to the halfway line over the keeper's head.
See what training?
He took the piss.
You see what I mean?
He took the piss.
It's a little bit of his imagination. It's a little bit of a training game for France.
Yeah,
it's what
they had fun with it.
Exactly.
I mean, they're playing against part-timers. You get what I'm saying?
yeah,
that's all part-timers.
True. They are triple to it. Yeah, exactly. So that obviously helps them in their calls. But I feel like, actually, do you know what? Here's my way to make football a bit more competitive for these coefficients. Right.
All right.
Have a lower Euros and World Cups. Have these like World Cup Bs and Euro Bs. Would there be too much football?
With the Bloody Nations League. That's what they're trying to do with that.
I think so, but it's not worked, innit?
I think what they should do in terms of not the Euros, but in terms of the World Cup, cut the amount of European teams that qualify.
They're making it more. They want more football.
They want more, but if you cut the amount of European teams that qualify, there'll be some scrubs that won't get in, of course, and there'll be some top teams that'll struggle. Then increase some other nations. You get what I'm saying? I'm just saying because there's some nations and some continents, they don't have up to what Europe has. But Europe have more shit teams.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Europe have more shit teams. So it's like, you need to balance it. I know the Europeans, they bring more money and they have more stars, but there's too many shit teams that Africa and Asia don't have like a San Marino that we can be going to and getting easy points like that all the time.
What, like you don't have... Mali's good?
Mali's good. Mali's not a San Marino. Somali's not a San Marino.
Really?
Because Algeria beat them 3-0. Who takes... We've got one San Marino. I'll say we've got a few San Marinos.
They're like Mozambique or something.
They're not even San Marinos.
You sure?
They're not San Marinos. We've got one San Marino, I'm sure, but that's Sao Tome. They get smashed like 10-0.
Where is that?
They're like an island. They get smashed. But there have been some teams like, it's tough. But San Marino, we know for like how many generations now, they get smashed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Why are you still giving them chances? Why is still there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I know, yeah. I think the teams like this should go into a different sort of tournament, like in their own little thing.
To do what though? Qualify for what?
Nah, do their own little tournament. Just have a kickabout. Go Hackney Marshes and do something over there.
You guys are not. But what if there's like a Leicester fairy tale for one of them and they eventually qualify?
Well, what are the chances of that happening though?
It's
not happened at all. It hasn't happened at all. In Asia, once in a blue moon, North Korea qualified for the World Cups in 2010.
See, that's
it. But that was it. That was it. Tahiti done their thing in the goal in that
and they went to the Confederation.
And they scored a goal against you lot.
Yeah, 6-1. Yeah, you remember that? Yeah,
I do remember that one because I watched that. I don't know why it was on my TV, but it was the first time I've ever watched that tournament.
How are these guys scoring and they're celebrating like they done
this?
The rowing. Like, go back on your ships, man.
But yeah. That's Group B completed. We'll go on to Group C. This is where England, our home country, is in. England finished first, Italy second, Ukraine third, North Macedonia fourth, and Malta is fifth. Malta's a beautiful country, by the way. I just want to say that. Even though they get hammered in football, it's a brilliant holiday destination. It's a recommendation from your truly Oz from Clique 45. certified I'm a certified holiday maker. I'm just saying, like, it's a beautiful place. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely recommend it. So if you manage to go to England versus Malta, well done to that. But with the group done, basically nearly done, Ukraine just miss out.
Are they doing playoffs?
Who?
Ukraine, are they going
I don't know. The playoff aren't done yet. I think it's you got to wait until like the highest points, goals, and whatnot. But England and Italy have gone through. I think this was a very predictable group. Like if you saw those teams, you would probably said England or Italy first, and then you would have gone Ukraine, then North Macedonia, then Malta. But when we go into that England side, they played Malta, but they weren't very confidently beaten. A lot of refereeing decisions, I think, were being made. VAR, if I'm not wrong. I don't know. I didn't watch the game personally because
I don't watch England games.
I don't watch England games.
World Cup or Euros. There's no point. There's no point.
Yeah. Okay. So we can't really say much.
There's no point. I didn't watch the game. I saw a Declan Rice goal that was disallowed. Very good goal.
Yeah.
Was disallowed, and I was like, oh, okay.
What's it disallowed for?
I think they said Kane was in the offside position when Declan Rice ran through and smashed it in. They said he was obstructing.
Oh, really?
The keeper, something like that. And I was like, oh, that's weird. It was a good goal. he drove and he powered it into the bottom corner. But oh well. Yeah, but until Southgate goes, I don't think I'm going to be interested in any England friendly or.
So is it going to come home?
Euros with Southgate, no.
Yeah.
No, with Southgate,
do you know what? On. The hype has died long ago for me. Like I think I realised this after the Russia World Cup. I feel like after the Russia World Cup, and then we had that Euros in. Where did we have the Euros after the Russia World Cup?
2021.
Yeah, that's the Italy. Yeah. I thought we did all right, but when it came to the big, like when we came to Italy, and it had to be like crunch time, we didn't do anything.
That was one of the first few times since I was probably in primary school that actually...
You had hope.
2018 World Cup and that 2020, 2021. Those were the two times I put my eggs in England baskets and be like, you know what? I'm going to support the team. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Normally, that since primary school, I was like, let me give it a shot. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Let me show... like place of birth, you get what I'm saying? Like, let me show a bit of sign. They let me down in the World Cup.
Yeah.
All right. You let me down in the World Cup. You should have been Croatia, you didn't. If you'd have faced France, you would have probably still lost.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Euros, played almost all your games in Wembley. Apart from, I think, barring one, you didn't play in Wembley.
Yeah.
We're going, I'm like, this final's a no-brainer. You score first in the final.
Yeah, the road to the final, it was
when we beat Germany.
But now looking at it in hindsight, it don't matter because loads of people are beating Germany now. Germany aren't the same Germany of like 2014. For
England, it was a bogey team.
Yeah,
you've conquered that. Just like same way the way Arsenal beat Man City this season. It's like you've conquered that. So you should be able to do things now.
That's fair.
Scraped against Denmark, got to the final. Cool. You scored first in the final now. What are you meant to do? Keep on attack. Southgate says the boys should sit back. You sit back, you go to penalties and
what you got.
Oh my days. That's when I was like, you know what?
That's not the mindset of a team winning trophies or anything like that.
Because Southgate's never won anything, so he wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? I just said, you know what? I can't do this anymore.
Okay. Here's my next question then to you. Yeah. Who do you think is going to be the next England manager then?
You know how I feel about England managers. You know, they should never let Big Sam go. You know that's my guy.
Yeah.
You know that's my guy.
He don't know about winning like that.
He don't, mate, he picks by merit. He picks by what you've done on the pitch. Not the way this guy's speaking and giving excuses that this. I know James won't like the way I'm talking about Gareth, Sir Gareth, as he says, but I don't care. I don't even know who's going to be the next England. I don't know. Get someone like Ranieri or something. I don't even know.
Really?
Bro, I can't think of someone.
I would like to see someone like Eddie Howe in charge of a national team, personally. Like,
true, a young, Graham Potter?
No. Because Graham Potter, I think what he's done, his not legacy, but his credentials have sort of gone down because of Chelsea. Yeah. If it weren't for that Chelsea job, taking it. I wouldn't say he's taken it too early, that Chelsea job. I think he needed to make that step up after Brighton, considering where Brighton played. But the fact that Chelsea are going through so much struggles, I think he needed a bit more of a settled side, like a Tottenham, I would say.
Lampard?
In charge of England? Frank Lampard should not be in charge of a football team, full stop.
Wait, so who is there? I'm thinking, who? Eddie Howe. Eddie Howe. I don't think he's ready for international football.
And then it's Graham Potter.
I don't think Eddie Howe's ready for international football.
I think we just have to wait and see what happens after this World Cup. Because
if he doesn't win it, I mean, this Euros, if he doesn't win this Euros, he needs to get sacked.
Yeah, of course. Well, his contract runs out at the end of the following year in December 24. Yeah.
He needs to get sacked.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see. I feel like we'll have to wait. And now moving on to my favourite group, for obvious reasons, the Crescent Stars finished first in Group D. Turkey, sorry. We're known as Turkey from now on. Everyone should start calling us Turkey. Yeah, exactly. That's it, Turkey. It's no longer Turkey, it's Turkey. Like, it even says it on here, like on this group, it says Turkey. You can't say Turkey anymore.
You can't say Turkey.
You can't say it
anymore.
It's like, it's like Czech Republic. I'm sorry, my bad. Czechia.
Czechia.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Be saying
yeah, exactly. And Macedonia is North Macedonia. Yeah. There's so many things in it. So there you go. Turkey finished first, Croatia second. Wales are probably looking likely to be out. There's still one more game to be played. That's to be played on Tuesday. So by the time this comes out, we'll probably know whether it's Wales or Croatia going through. But Wales do play Turkey next. And I do doubt Wales are going to beat Turkey. Even though Wales are at home. Unless Turkey put the foot off the gas, Wales could do something. It's all just down to the mindset of Turkey and whatever our new manager, Vincenzo Montella,
what a legend!
Hey,
Serie A legend.
Yeah, you see him. Yeah, he came in charge of
Montella.
Yeah, he was in charge of Adana Demirspor, who are currently like bossing it in Europe right now, like in the Europa League or Conference League, one of the two. And he left that job, and now he's coming to Turkey. And he's just blitz Turkey. You see, look, I need to get used to it too. I need to get used to it. And they just blitz Croatia, bro.
So, are you dark horses?
100%.
I wouldn't even say
be afraid of us.
I wouldn't even say dark horses. I say you're one of the favourites.
No, we're not one of the favourites.
Mate!
France are the favourites.
France wouldn't want to face you guys right early on.
No, it don't matter. France are still the favourites. I personally think France are the favourites of this Euros.
You're playing good football.
We're playing okay football. Like we have players that are not at the quality where they do switch off a little bit. So there was a moment where Germany yesterday had a through ball gone in, but our centre back Abdulkerim Bardakçı, he just sort of switched off. He was a bit too further forward than the back line was, and thankfully the chance was missed. I think it was Werner. No, not Werner. Fulkrug.
Just say it was Havertz. Just say it.
Yeah. Well, I can't say it was Havertz because he was playing left back for you lot. No, not for you lot, but for Germany.
Far from being German.
Yeah. But he was playing left back for Germany, which is a bit weird.
Days.
Yeah, but Turkey have their moments of switching off. But when Turkey have their moments of switching off. But when they're settled, when they're doing the right stuff, then you know what? We can be feared. That's why I call us dark horses, I feel. There's no way I wouldn't see us getting past, depending on what the draw's going to look like, the group should look good. The group should look good for us. It doesn't matter where we fit. Because we're first, we should be in pot one. So we should be not fearing people like France that are going to be there, England as well. England will be up there in terms of the favourites list. It will be France, England, and I reckon people like Italy might still be there because of their current holders, aren't they? So we'll just have to wait and see. Belgium too. I know they're not as good, but they'll be favourites too. All we got to do is just play it down. Just play it down and just play your games, beat these teams. Whoever's in our group, just beat them. You only got to do it one time. It's not 2 times, just one time.
International football.
Exactly.
On that day, be better.
Do it. Yeah, exactly. On that day, be better. But knowing how Turkey are in these finals,
on seriousness level.
Oh, we are bottle jobs.
Was it not the last? Was it the last Euro?
Yeah. Last Euro was 2020.
You finished on 0 points, right? Was it?
Yeah, it was something like that. But yeah, it was embarrassing. Modric scored against us. Croatia. Yeah, Croatia.
It wasn't good enough.
Yeah, it wasn't good enough. We haven't done anything in international football since 2008. Since that Euros 2008 England missed out on. Honestly,
Colin Cousin-Richards,
yeah, Nihat, Semih Şentürk, Arda Turan. That is a very elite group of players in that list. But we'll just have to wait and see, honestly. I feel like because of how much of a bottle job we have been in recent years, I'm not going to put my hopes up. But we are dark horses, so do keep watch out for Turkey. Turkey. Watch out for Turkey, definitely.
Oh,
let's move on to the next group. We are going on to the directors' nation of Group E in Albania being first in this group.
That's shocking. They finished first.
Well, they could be again. They got one more game to play. They play the Faroe Islands. Yeah, they are up there.
They're gonna smash the Faroe Islands.
Yeah, they did it last time. Aslani scored that screamer, so he only has to do that again.
Yeah.
So we'll just have to wait. Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see how well they do. But it looks like Poland have definitely missed out. Albania have qualified, and so have the Czech Republic. It just depends on who finishes first.
Wow.
So both teams have qualified. Czechia. I don't know why it says Czech Republic there. It is definitely Czechia now.
Czechia.
It is Czechia.
Poland.
But yeah.
Could do playoffs.
Yeah. So Poland could do playoffs. But yeah, Albania definitely gone through. And I think this is another team people need to look out for. Silvino and Pablo Zabaleta, I don't know what they're doing in Albania. They're doing something right, though.
They're doing something right.
They've brought that little samba flair to Albanian shores.
They're doing something right.
And it's working for Albania.
They're doing something right, bro.
I think when I found out it was Silvino and Pablo Zabaleta in the coaching staff of Albania, I was shocked.
That's a mismatch.
Yeah, like not only that though, Albania, like the FA of Albania, who like whoever they are, they have done a very good job there of bringing the right people in. Yeah. Because what other footballing associations do? So like the German FA, English FA.
You said Silvino and
Pablo Zabaleta.
Okay.
One's Brazilian, one's Argentinian.
Yeah, I was.
Is that what you're trying to figure out?
Yeah, I was like. Yo, I saw them and they're like...
Yeah. They should be beefing, but they're not beefing. They come together for the coexistence of Albanian football. Yeah, Pablo Zabaleta is the assistant manager there.
Wow.
Yeah, honestly. So I think it's just going to be interesting to see how well they do. But I think Silvino as a manager, is there going to be an opportunity for him to get out of this international...
some people are not meant to
because this is what I was going to say, because some people are in that bubble, they can't get out. Like who's that African who's the white guy, French white guy?
I know you're talking about.
He was in charge of Saudi Arabia.
He's the French woman's one now.
Yeah. All the women love him now.
Yeah,
but he's
something.
Something like that. But he's in charge of all these like African football teams, and then he went to Saudi Arabia. He done that crazy result against Argentina. Like, is Silvino going to be one of them managers, or is he going to have the opportunity to show his worth in club football?
He should just say that if when Albania qualifies, they've qualified. So when they get to the Euros, if they put up a good showing, I think you just stick to international football because that's stressful. And that's where you're gelling. You get what I'm saying? It's a good. Like, I get what he's doing with Zabaleta. Henry tried to do that as well with Belgium, being an assistant, then moving on. But sometimes there's no point moving on. Just stick to
just stay where you are, innit? Stay in your bubble.
Just stick to international football. It's not easy going back and forth, man.
Yeah, I know. I do want to speak about Poland as well, because they have had some like talented players coming out of their country. There have been interesting players there. Sorry. But what I want to know is, like, why is it not ticking? Like, internationally, Poland have not ticked. With or without Lewandowski, without Krychowiak, who's been around, Arkadiusz Milik, Wojciech Szczesny, Lukas Fabianski, Kamil Glik, all these great players that have come out. Yeah, all these great players that have come out of, like, Poland. But the teams have never just clicked. The teams have never worked out. I don't understand it really, personally.
It's not meant to be.
Yeah, I think, exactly. I just wanted to make a little notes out about it.
Meant to be.
Yeah, I think it's just one of them things as well. That's just not meant to be about Poland.
Meant to be,
yeah, I agree. You've just missed out on your nation, just to let you know. We've spoken about Albania, so you'll have to watch out for it.
Spoke about how shit they are. Joking.
Yeah, exactly. For those that are watching and listening on Spotify and whatnot, the director just walked in, so we just wanted to let him know. Okay, let's move on to Group F. We are going to see in this group Belgium and Austria comfortably qualifying, Sweden finishing third, Azerbaijan finishing fourth, and Estonia finishing last. So Belgium seem to have a little bit of a groove towards the way they're playing, but I still feel like it's a golden era, just no longer.
It's not golden anymore.
Not being golden. It's all rusty. It's depreciated the value of it.
World Cup bronze, highest they could ever get.
Yeah, exactly. I can't believe that group of players only managed to get a bronze.
And that was a good team.
And the fact they couldn't even get into the finals or something like that.
That was a good team.
It was a good
2018.
team. Yeah, exactly. And I think, like, to be fair, the manager they have right now, Domenico Tedesco, he's quite an all right manager. He had quite high hopes about him. Everywhere he sort of went, like at Schalke, he did all right. And then it sort of just drifted away. And now he's found himself in international football, which is where a lot of German managers now are sort of finding their nest to be. Yeah, because, like, it's not even finding their feet. It's just the fact that they have to just stay there. And because there was so much hype about them, and then they don't do anything. Like Hansi Flick before, he was the assistant manager before. I can't remember who got sacked, but he was the assistant manager of the Bayern Munich.
Oh,
I'm talking about Bayern. No, I'm talking about Bayern Munich. I can't remember who was in charge of Bayern Munich before Hansi Flick took charge, but he was the assistant coach, and then he became the first. Took charge of Bayern Munich, and he took them to a Champions League final, and he did really well with them.
Trouble.
Yeah, exactly. And he spoke about, this is the next guy for German football. After Joachim Löw, this is going to be the next guy. Joachim Löw. And then he takes in charge of Germany. Lose to Japan. That's like one of the most embarrassing results German football has ever seen. One of the worst performances in an international competition Germany has ever seen. And then obviously Germany just lose again to Turkey yesterday. So I just feel like Tedesco, Hansi Flick, Julian Nagelsmann now, it's just a group of hyped up managers that are just better off not being near club football. Yeah, exactly. So I feel like some managers stick to your club football. Other managers stick to your international where you're part-time doing your thing. Probably you're just going watching, sitting in the VIP area of the stadium, watching your players play for their clubs, getting a bigger belly. And then you go back to the FA, you pick your players because you favourite them, and then you don't do anything with them. Exactly. We'll move on to the next group. We are nearly at the end. Oh, no, we're not. We have got loads. We'll do these ones quickly because these are a bit boring. Hungary, Serbia, Montenegro, Lithuania, Bulgaria.
Irrelevant.
Okay, let's move on there. I'm not even going to go on to that. Okay, Group H, Denmark, Slovenia, Kazakhstan, Finland, Northern Ireland, and San Marino. 29 goals have been conceded by San Marino. They scored 2 goals though, so well done.
One against Denmark.
Against Denmark it was. I would really like to know where the other one was, but I do not care enough about international football to find out for myself.
You finished first.
Exactly, yeah.
Moving on.
Next one, Romania qualified definitely in first place.
That's a shocking one.
This is a good one. Switzerland also qualify. Israel finished third. Kosovo 4th. Belarus 5th. Andorra 6th. Well done to both Romania and Switzerland going through.
Well done to Kosovo for finishing that high up.
Well,
okay, what are their points?
They did finish 1 point behind Israel in 4th. Israel were 3rd. Yeah. So I think Kosovo, they're still a new nation in terms of finding the players, finding the talent to.
I don't want to say anything controversial, innit? So
yeah, no, that's cool.
I'll just let it go.
It's fine.
I have things I want to say about Kosovo that I think would help them footballing wise, but
that's cool. I mean, it's up to you, innit? But we'll
I don't know if that will cut out, but I think you guys just join up with Albania and then just make it happen.
But
join
Kosovo,
up as
Kosovans are Kosovans.
I get what they, but in terms of like the football team itself, like both of you guys can do so much damage together. You get what I'm saying? That's what I feel anyway. Like,
how many Kosovan players are getting into that Albanian side though?
It could help.
Only Edin Zagova I can think of, who's a very talented Kosovan.
Could help him out.
I mean, they could, and then you got Velat Murici. I think it's in Albania.
That could work.
We'll have to wait and see then.
That could work.
I mean, we won't wait and see because it's not going to happen. But yeah, well done to both Romania and Switzerland. I think Switzerland, they've been this sort of team that they're like the mid-table. They're like Aston Villa. They're like Brighton. They're like that's what Switzerland are. They're like, because they're there. And when they perform well, you're like, oh, wow, this is really good.
They could do it, but then they don't.
Yeah, they don't do it. That's what I'm saying. They're like Aston Villa and all these sorts of teams. Like, they always get to these competitions. And when they do, like, sometimes they perform, like, really well. Sometimes they just miss out by, like, a penalty shootout or something like that.
Switzerland did so well in the World Cup, then they faced Portugal and they got smashed, like, 6-1.
Yeah.
So, like, they're a bit like Turkey as well. They don't switch on when they need to switch on. Turkey, my bad. Turkey. They don't switch on when they need to sometimes, and it's like, oh, you just let us down.
No, it's true. And the last one, the current one, and it is it is currently live. Portugal and Slovakia definitely qualified by the looks of it. Luxembourg finished 3rd, Iceland 4th, Bosnia-Herzegovina 5th, and Liechtenstein are in 6th. Portugal won all their games.
Damn.
No losses, no draws.
I'm disappointed in Iceland and Bosnia. They
allowed Luxembourg above them.
They slacked, man.
Yeah, I thought Luxembourg were always that sort of San Marino type of side.
Same, I thought they were similar, but if you're finishing above Iceland and Bosnia...
currently as we speak, they are drawing with Liechtenstein and they got a red card.
Bosnia? Edin Dzeko, you're not still playing for them, man, anymore?
No, he's still about. He's at Fenerbahce, yeah. He's still about.
Is he playing international?
Oh, I don't know about that. He might be.
What are you doing? Iceland, I remember when they went to the World Cup on even Euros, when they smashed England. What's going on? Where are all their players?
And now it's
It's because it's one of those things where it's like one of their star guys got found out to be...
Yeah. So
I think
you don't need to say anymore.
I think that affected. Yeah.
By the looks of the Bosnian team, though,
who's in there?
They haven't even got anyone like that. They genuinely no Edin Dzeko on there. Is he on the bench? He's not even on the bench, so he might have retired. Yeah, but there is no real standing out names in that Bosnian side, and it actually makes sense, to be fair, because I could not name you another Bosnian player currently playing other than Dzeko in Europe. Man. So yeah, I think that makes sense then. So that is the European teams.
Lovely.
The next one we'll go on to is to your continent, your area of expertise.
Waka waka. It's time for Africa.
So the qualification period did finish. Yeah, you guys are just doing friendlies now, innit?
No, we're doing World Cup qualifying now.
Yeah. Oh, really? You guys have stepped that far ahead?
Yeah, we're doing World Cup qualifying
Fair
now.
enough. Okay. So obviously, end of January, so not next month, the month after, we will be seeing a lot of players moving out towards the Ivory Coast, thank you, to watch their nations play. And we're going to go through the groups. We'll go through, see how each team's going to do, see where we think they're going to finish. And then, do you know what? We'll do one standout player from each group as well, since we know what the groups are. So let's go through it. Equatorial Guinea, Guinea-Bissau, Ivory Coast, and Nigeria make up Group A. In that group, I really can't wait. Oh gosh, battery saver. Turn that off. I can't wait to see people like Songare, Pepe. I can't wait to see Pepe. I genuinely can't wait to see Pepe because that guy's in Trabzonspor. I don't know how they managed to back him.
I don't know.
But I really want to see like the quality he shows in the AFCON. Like I genuinely do, because I feel like he was someone that was a bit mistreated by Mikel Arteta. He should have had the chance to do his bits.
More chances.
Yeah, so he's my one to watch in the group personally for me, Nicolas Pepe, because of like the way his sort of end to like top European football just died out like that, especially after last season being at Nice. And then to all of a sudden just going to Trabzonspor, just, I don't know, it didn't make sense to me. And I just want him to show his redemption as to why he's a baller personally. Okay. So how do you feel this group's going to play out?
That's a tough group. That's a tough group, man. These AFCON groups are tough, man. Because you never know. There could be one favourite, but he just needs to lose one match and that's it. It's long. In terms of Nigeria, we're not playing too great. We're drawing matches. We're not playing good football. I don't like our coach.
Who's your coach?
Some Mexican guy, man.
Oh, is it?
I think he's Mexican or Portuguese, one of the two. I don't like him.
Okay, fair enough.
I couldn't tell you his name. Our keeper's not all too good as well. Like...
Your goalkeeper?
You know the goalkeeper that played well against Manchester United that time?
Oh, yeah.
Uzo. Yeah. He's shit for us.
Thank God you said it. I was going to say Baluk. He's
shit for us.
Is it? And your head coach is Jose Peseiro.
Where is he from?
He's Portuguese,
Portuguese. I don't like him. I think one of Mourinho mates. He's not good for us. We don't play nice football. So if we finish first, that would be great. But I'm thinking we'll get second because Ivory Coast are playing at home. It's their home nation.
And they got players for days.
Yeah, they got players for days.
Wilfried Zaha, Pepe, like we said. Serge Aurier in AFCONs can do something.
The guy that had testicular cancer, he plays for them as well.
I can't think.
For Dortmund.
Oh, Haller, Sepp Haller, yeah,
he plays for them as well. Yeah. They've got a lot of players, man.
Ivory Coast always have these group of talented players. Though. I feel like they're the go-to African nation if you really want to pick out some talents. Like, you guys aren't far behind, but Ivory Coast...
too many strikers.
Ivory Coast are the standouts for, like, talent-wise. Yeah, 100%.
Watch out for Equatorial Guinea and...
Guinea-Bissau?
They're dangerous.
Players, can you name any players that are just stand out, or is it like a group thing for
them? It's
a
group thing. Like, they don't have like standout players, but as a team, mate, they'll mess you up.
Okay.
They catch you on the wrong day, you're down 2, and it's tough.
Really?
It's tough. Everybody plays similar type of AFCON football, you know. No one's playing silkiness. You can't do pace and power against someone that has pace and power.
Pace and power. Like, it's a collision.
It's a collision, bro. You ain't got
damage control.
Exactly, man. Exactly.
Fair enough. Yeah. Okay, let's move on to Group B then. I didn't know this was an African country, you know. Cape Verde.
Yeah, Cape Verde. Yeah, Portuguese speaking.
Yeah, Egypt, Ghana, and Mozambique make up. This is a group of death, you know.
That's another tough group.
Is this a group of death?
Yeah, that's another top group.
Yeah.
That's a tough group, bro.
Dude, I personally feel like Ghana should top it. Is that a surprise? Is that a surprise to say rather than Egypt?
Ghana be messing up, man.
Really?
I'm telling you, all the top African teams that you know, there comes a time where they get to AFCON and they just don't become serious anymore.
Okay.
The seriousness just goes from them. Yeah, Ghana and Egypt should be qualifying from this group, but after Ghana's last run out, poor.
Really?
Poor.
Well, Partey, he's still not about, is he?
He may not play for them.
Yeah, exactly. What can we talk about Partey actually quickly? Because he was pictured in Spain or something like that, on holiday, when Arteta told him to just sit at home. Is that true?
I think he's had a treatment on his thigh or inner thigh that's locked him off for 2023. So if you see him in Spain partying, he's partying.
That's what there is to it.
It is what there is to it.
Fair enough. Okay.
Egypt and Ghana should be doing the business, but Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Mate.
I could only name you one player from Cape Verde.
Who, Nani?
No. Not Nani. Gary Rodriguez. Yeah.
Cape Verde have got a lot of Portuguese players that are saying they're from Cape Verde.
Really?
Yeah, I'm saying. Like,
Portuguese people, you taking that passport,
yeah. But that's a quality team, man.
Really?
They can do wonders.
Okay, I don't want to put the pressure on you. Could you give me a standout player from that group? Like, who you think is going to be like one to watch sort of thing? Is there a player you can think of?
Mate, on his day, Mo Salah should take that group. On his day.
Oh my God, you're so boring. I thought you were going to say like someone that we've never heard of.
Oh, you want someone that you've never heard of?
Yeah, like of course, man.
I'm going to give you someone that you've heard of.
Okay.
From the Ghanaian team.
Yeah.
Kudus.
Kudus. Yeah, West Ham.
This could be him to open up and be like, I'm like, he's shown us in the World Cup, he's that guy.
Yeah.
But he's AFCON now.
Yeah.
On home soil. So show us you're that guy. Because it's different on home soil.
Yeah, of course.
Different on home soil. You need to show us
the referees, everything.
Yeah, everything's different, mate.
Everything could count against you.
Who's the other team in that group? Mozambique? Yeah.
Mozambique,
yeah.
They're just there to...
I've like, as a Nigerian supporter, Mozambique, we've been in a couple groups with them in World Cup qualifying. Yeah, they're dangerous, man.
Really?
If you need a win in the last match and you're playing Mozambique,
it's tough.
You may get a 1-1 draw, man.
Really?
Like, mate, it's tough out here.
Fair enough.
But next group, it's tough.
Okay, let's go on to the next group. Next group is Cameroon, Gambia, Guinea, and Senegal.
Ooh, that's another tough.
That's actually tougher group than the other one, I would say.
Cameroon, Gambia,
Guinea,
Senegal,
Guinea,
and Guinea. Yo,
that is a tough group. I agree.
bloody hell.
Yeah, that is a tough group. I think Cameroon and Senegal should qualify.
They should. Senegal is they're reigning champions, right?
Yep.
Yeah, in every
Sadio
level.
Mane.
Yeah, even they won the under-17 AFCON as well.
Oh wow.
So
Okay.
yeah, Senegal should finish.
Senegal
first.
should come out.
They
Okay,
should come
fair
out
enough.
first, man.
Obviously Cameroon, Onana's there.
They should.
They should be all right as well.
finishing
Comfortable.
second, but when you got Guinea and what's the fourth?
Gambia.
Guinea and the Gambia and Senegal. They actually remember what I told you last week. Like it's like Gambia's in Senegal, but it's not.
Yeah, because it's like that.
They've got a lot of mixed match players. And some players are Senegalese, but they're Gambian, so that would be a good clash. That would be a good clash.
So that's like a derby then.
Yeah, Guinea.
Is it? Am I right in saying that Basuma's from there? Yves Basuma, or is he not from there?
That's a good question.
I
Because
feel like
Guinea and Mali both have similar colours.
Oh, yeah, because I do get confused between what he has.
Naby Keita's from there.
Oh, sorry, place of birth is Ivorian.
But what team does he play for?
Oh, he plays for Mali.
He's Mali.
Yeah. Sorry, my bad.
No, I even mixed them up. The colours are similar, but Guinea's Naby Keita.
Yeah.
And
okay, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, Guinea's Naby Keita.
So it'll be interesting to see what they can do. Okay, fair enough. So we're definitely saying Cameroon and Senegal should qualify. You know what? This is going to be the first AFCON I've watched in 10 plus years as well. I'm actually going to focus on it this time. Because I can't remember the last time I watched it, but I remember this Ivorian goalkeeper eating grass or doing that dance.
Who's that
goalkeeper that done the dance, like bouncing on his bum?
With the long ponytail. I know who you're talking about.
I don't remember what nation he was playing for, but I remember the dance. And then everyone in school the next day was going on the floor just doing it at PE or something like that. I remember it. I remember.
AFCON heritage.
Yeah, AFCON heritage, that is. But that Ivorian guy eating grass, that was weird. I'm not going to lie, that was weird. Next one is Group D. We are going on to I'd say this is a bit more of a comfortable group, but you'll probably tell me wrong. Algeria, Angola, Burkina Faso, and Mauritania. Algeria should finish it first. And then I want to say Burkina Faso. Because of Bertrand Traore. That's all I got. Both of them are going to
fight for that second place. It's going to be tough. But don't show Mauritius. They're there for a reason.
Is it?
They're there for a reason. Last AFCON, there was a team called Comoros.
Comoros Islands.
Yeah. They beat Ghana.
Okay.
So anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
But yeah, Algeria should have that locked up.
Okay, I see. That's fair.
What's the next group?
The next group is actually Yves Bazuma's countries group. Mali, Namibia, South Africa, and Tunisia are in this group.
Ooh, South Africa, Tunisia, Mali.
This is a group of countries that are like not favourites, but can be dark horses, I would say. Tunisia are definitely dark horses. Wabi Kadri, Hannibal Mejbri are very talented players from Tunisia that I really do rate. I think it's just good. Yeah, I just see them as dark horses in this tournament for me personally. But what were you going to say before I cut you off?
Tunisia, dangerous. Mali, dangerous.
Yeah.
What's the other team?
Is that it?
No, what's the other team?
Oh, let me go back to it. It was Mali, Namibia, South Africa.
SA, mate. Yeah. SA can switch on at any given time, you know. Bafana. Yo, don't.
They haven't got like Shabba la 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 la.
Nah, ain't got that.
Who's around now though?
They ain't got that.
They ain't got Stephen
Most
Pienaar.
of them are homegrown now.
Yeah, exactly.
Players,
yeah.
man. Homegrown players. That's the way.
From Kaiser Chiefs or something.
Yeah, Kaiser Chiefs and Orlando Pirates. You know. Maladui Sundown. Those teams. They got a team called Ajax in there. They're super. Their league. Yeah. The thing is, there was a time where I used to watch the South African league
because it was entertaining, or because you just wanted to?
Nah, because when I used to live in Nigeria, they used to show it a lot.
Oh, okay,
so we always used to watch it. Like, yo, they'll be mashing up shots.
Percy Tau, he's a talented player. Percy Tau.
Bro, that's another group.
He's a midfielder, isn't he?
Namibia, I don't know what you guys are on, but if you can get a point, good on you.
Yeah,
you're there for a reason.
Yeah. Fair enough. Okay. We are going on to the next one. I believe this is the last one. Yeah, this is the last
should be
one.
The last group.
Huh?
Yeah, should be.
It's Group F. We have got the Democratic Republic of Congo, Morocco, Tanzania, and Namibia.
Tanzania and
Zambia.
Oof,
Too many.
You had a howler there.
Yeah, that is a howler.
Zambia, former champions. Cool. Who else is in that group?
Tanzania, Morocco, DR Congo.
Morocco, DR Congo.
Morocco should. Yeah.
But then again, that's the thing. They've done well in the World Cup. When they're coming back home, nobody respects that. You've done well for us, but
we'll have to wait and see what you can do.
You get what I'm saying.
All right, let's do it from now. Let's do a prediction of who you think's going to win it.
Heart is saying Nigeria, obviously. I want them
to
win.
Of course. Yeah,
I want them to win, but...
Heart?
Your
heart says that, but what does your head say?
It's 10 years since we won it.
Yeah.
Last, so 10 years again, win it. 2023, we won in 2013, yeah. I think Senegal could retain and they could face Morocco. Yeah, Senegal could retain, yeah.
I want to go with Ivory Coast. Personally, I like that. Yeah, I think if they do it in their home turf, that'd be really good. They got a really good talented group of players to do it as well, I believe. So I think we just got to wait and see what the groups together, like individuals, Wilfred Zaha.
Yep.
They got to come together, gel together. Pepe on the other flank. Yeah, Hala, Songare.
Your guy.
That is my guy. I can't wait to watch him in the Ivorian shirt. I'm gonna buy an Ivorian shirt with Songare on it now. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. But definitely, I'm excited for this AFCON because I think this is probably one of the more group of talented players we've had in a while. Respectfully, I would say.
Yeah, I think
is that fair to say? Because now that the North African countries are starting to have more interesting players in their groups,
I think probably like 10 years.
Yeah.
This is a good group. This is a good group of teams. It's not just internationals. It's a mixture of homegrown and internationals.
Yeah. I personally would agree with that. So we are going to end the podcast here. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.